The CEO of Coinbase, one of the biggest exchanges on earth, has announced or hinted at an S&P 500 style crypto index fund. I have been saying this the entire bull run. Money always flows into Bitcoin, then Ethereum, then altcoins. That is the cycle of money in crypto, and it's being painted in front of your very eyes with ETFs. We have first had the Bitcoin ETF, then we had the Ethereum ETF, and this is still just a hypothetical conjecture, but I am crossing my fingers and praying that we will see an S&P 500 style altcoin index fund this bull run too. Welcome back to Money on the Move, where we track what big money and smart money is currently doing. We condense all the biggest news and information when it comes to finance, the economy, money, even political things around the world into a simple video for you to swallow every single day. So like, subscribe, I don't delay. Let's get straight into this. Let's get into the nitty gritty. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong announced at their recent earnings call, he hinted at a Coinbase 500 crypto index fund, very similar to the S&P 500, aimed at providing retail investors with diversified exposure to the crypto market. This development has fueled discussions in the crypto market, especially amid growing institutional interest in digital assets. In yesterday's video, we did cover that the CEO of BlackRock said that there will not be a Solana ETF in the near future, but a lot of these words are very relative. So what do you think? Drop a comment. Do you think that we're going to see the altcoin ETF anytime soon? Now, there has been some serious blood on the streets in Wall Street. Get a load of this. Over $2.9 trillion has been wiped out from the major indexes and stocks this morning due to growing fears of a global recession. This is the worst day for stocks since March 16th of 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic fears. If you take a look at this chart, you can absolutely see all of these massive Fortune 500 and alike companies are down and red. Quick little scene change here. We have all heard that adage of Warren Buffett's. Be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. This is a show all about smart money and making smart decisions. So I got to ask you, person to person, what are you doing when there's blood on the streets? Are you deploying your capital, or are you being fearful with everyone else? The U.S. unemployment rate rises to the highest level since 2021. This rate unexpectedly rose to 4.3% in July, a steep enough increase to set off historically reliable recession indicators. Employers also added fewer jobs than expected, just 114,000 compared to the forecasted 185,000. The Federal Reserve is widely expected to cut its benchmark interest rate in September in an effort to prevent the job slowdown from becoming a full-blown recession. Now, speaking of blood on the streets, we know that crypto is down, but specifically meme coins have fallen across the board. WIF alone has fallen 13% in 24 hours. Pepe fell 10%, People fell 11%, Mu fell 13%. Don't check your portfolio today if you're a long-term investor. Just sit it, set it, and forget it. Not financial advice, of course. Despite there being a lot of blood on the streets, one smart money mover that we all are familiar with, Cathie Woods, ARK Invest buys 1.7 million shares of 3IQ Ethereum collateralized ETF for $21 million. ARK Invest purchased 1.7 million shares of 3IQ Ethereum collateralized ETF on August 1st with a total value of $21 million. 3IQ is not your typical ETF. It's actually an Ethereum staking ETF specifically based out of Canada. My hypothesis is that she's using this ETF because she wants to get those extra yielded rewards from staking. Cathie Woods is not only making moves with 3IQ. In addition to this, ARK Invest has bought $47.5 million of AMD shares and $12.7 million of a Meta Platforms rival stock. As well, she reduced her Coinbase exposure amid the current drop. This move came after AMD's second quarter earnings report, which exceeded expectations and led to a rebound in the company's shares. AMD's quarterly numbers showed a year-over-year increase in earnings and revenue, primarily driven by the strength in data center revenue and positive performance in the client business. Base, the official Layer 1 blockchain for Coinbase, has officially launched the EURC token. This is a euro-backed stablecoin issued by Circle that brings the trust and compliance needed for businesses and developers to facilitate global commerce on Base. EURC, along with USDC, are the first stablecoins from a major global issuer to achieve compliance with the new markets in crypto assets, MiCA, which is basically the regulation in the EU. So that's pretty bullish. We now have an official European stablecoin, but it's only on the base Layer 1 right now. AMD's stock price surged significantly after the earnings report, validating the decision of prominent investors to reinvest in the chip maker. The company's new artificial chip, the MI300X, played a pivotal role in this performance. Last but not least, when it comes to Cathie Woods, ARK Invest also increased its stake in Pinterest across its ARK FinTech Innovation ETF, ARK-F. The total number of shares purchased was close to 400,000. The value of the pins purchased based on the closing price of $32, approximately $12.72 million. So that is the Meta Platforms rival that she invested in. We have a very significant development and bullish move for cryptocurrency, specifically in Europe. EURC is now available on Base. Base is the mainnet Layer 1 blockchain for Coinbase itself. EURC is a euro-backed stablecoin issued by Circle that brings the trust and compliance needed for businesses and developers to facilitate global commerce on Base. EURC, along with USDC, are the first stablecoins from a major global issuer to achieve compliance with the new markets in crypto assets MiCA regulation in the EU. While that's super bullish, I want to see the EURC be developed and adopted by other blockchains too, because base layer 1 is market share currently. However, this is still a great first step for regulation. Bitcoin ETF is kind of boring at this point. We've all heard about it, but there is a new evolution taking place. Morgan Stanley, which is a massive global asset manager, may soon allow their brokers to pitch Bitcoin ETF to their customers directly. The bank has allowed ETF buying since the start, but only if the customer approached them directly. Morgan Stanley could become the first among its peers to allow Bitcoin ETF solicitation. The move could push substantial inflow to the ETFs. Morgan Stanley is looking to allow its 15,000 brokers to recommend Bitcoin, BTC exchange-traded funds, to their customers, according from a new report. The Wall Street giant opened up Bitcoin ETF purchases after they had been... When it comes to Bitcoin ETF news, it's kind of boring at this point. We've heard all about it. However, Morgan Stanley, which is a massive global asset manager, is doing something innovative and new. They may soon become the first to allow their brokers to pitch Bitcoin ETFs directly to their customers. The bank has always allowed ETF buying from the start, but only if the customer first came to them. Morgan Stanley could become the first among its peers to allow Bitcoin ETF solicitation. The move could push substantial inflow into the ETF, specifically because they have 15,000 brokers that can now recommend Bitcoin ETFs to their customers. Now, I don't know if the future of robotics intimidates you like it does me, but check out the Figure 02 humanoid robot that's going to be released August 6th. Very soon. Speaking of robotics and the advancements of AI, Apple has chosen Google over NVIDIA to train its artificial intelligence systems, marking a significant shift in its strategic partnerships. This decision reflects Apple's focus on optimizing its AI capabilities through Google's advanced cloud infrastructure and AI tools. NVIDIA, known for its powerful GPUs and AI hardware, has been a popular choice for many tech companies, but Apple appears to be prioritizing the scalability and robustness of Google's AI offerings. This move underscores the competitive landscape of AI development, where tech giants continuously seek the best resources to enhance their innovations. By leveraging Google's experience, Apple aims to accelerate its AI advancements, ensuring that they stay at the forefront of the technological progress. Now, everyone's favorite space cowboy Elon Musk is getting political. Musk has said that he is committing around $45 million a month to a new pro-Trump super PAC. This PAC is specifically known for backing Donald Trump. That is a substantial amount of money being put into politics from one of the world's biggest billionaires. Now, to end it all with a very comical crypto bit of news. An Airbnb host had to add a no crypto mining rule after a tenant installed 10 mining rigs. The Airbnb owner Ashley said that the guest ran up a $1,500 electricity bill due to crypto mining rigs and electric vehicle charging set up in her house. So I'm your host, Phil Yeager. Please like and subscribe. Remember that some people are poor. All that they have is money. A life that is well lived is one where you have faith, family, friends, fitness, finance, fame, and so much more. Money is just one aspect of our lives, but it's tied to almost all of them. So have a good relationship with money. I hope that this benefited you. Like and subscribe. Thanks for joining the journey. Until next time.